Okay, welcome to another episode of the Raiders Rebuild franchise. We are starting the playoffs after going 13-4 and getting the 1 seed. And the playoff field in the AFC is actually pretty crazy. I will show you right here. 3 teams with 11 wins, 3 with 12, and then us at 13. Meanwhile, the NFC is not as strong, but they do have 2 12 wins, 3 10, and 1 9. So yeah, we do have the first round bye, so we'll simulate that and see who we end up playing. And we face off against the Bills. Do field general there. I love Donovan Slaughter's last name. Slaughter. It's weird to see Jared Goff on the Titans news thing. Yeah, we take on the Bills. And you got Tennessee and Baltimore. Out in the NFC, Arizona versus Dallas, and Atlanta versus the New Orleans Saints. But we are going to simulate, see how we do. Wow, we blow them out 42-14. I figured we were going to have to play the Ravens again. But let's see how Arizona won by 1 point. And then Atlanta beat out New Orleans by 6. Baltimore won by 15. Well, it kept Josh Allen in check. Daniels only 1 touchdown. Still had a solid game. Harris had 4 rushing touchdowns. Jeez. Not very efficient as far as yards gained or yards per carry, but who cares when you win like that? Myers had a good game. Coleman had a good game. Andrews got a pick. Alright, time to check out our weekly strategy. Okay, let's simulate again. Wow, 31-7. Looks like we missed out on a chance for a rematch with Atlanta. Only 8 carries for Bijan Robinson. How is that possible? Did he get hurt? And 2 receptions for 79 yards. Wow. That was just, you only get 10 touches. Baltimore actually outgained us for yards, but only got a touchdown out of it. Picked off Lamar Jackson twice. Daniels had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Coming up big for us. I was worried earlier in the season when he barely had a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Harris, 72 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Harris also led the way in receiving yards. Wow. Coleman and Myers each got a touchdown catch. Crosby and Wilson leading the way with 2 tackles for loss. Duck, Edwards, and Freeman each adding 1. Edwards and Banks each got an interception too. So we got an NFC West and an AFC West team facing off in the Super Bowl. Daniels got Offensive Player of the Week and Edwards got Defensive Player of the Week. Patrick Mahomes getting an MVP. Daniels was 6th. Arthur Smith getting Coach of the Year. Wow. Three Chiefs in the top 3 for Offensive Player of the Year. Max Crosby gets yet another Defensive Player of the Year. Well, Casey Davis was in the running for Defensive Rookie. Alright, we're gonna play the Super Bowl. Let's see if we can win our second in the row.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
Interesting commentary considering it's a Super Bowl game, but you know.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Come on.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Harris on second down, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Black. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll drop to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense...
Wasn't sure I'd be able to get on the outside there.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way, and they will set up shop. Reds. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
I didn't realize Munden Jr. got the tackle on that on the prior play. Traded him away to this team last episode.
Harris running straight ahead. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Black. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there to touchdown. Jacoby Myers, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and final.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 81 yards rushing for him now. A big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run with Harris. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Najee. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Broughton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd and 3. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Well, I guess we can get Lynch involved.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jeez.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. They run again with Harris. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
I was hoping we'd be able to pull away from them at the end there, but ended up being closer. But hey, we get our 2nd in a row, 2nd Super Bowl in a row after breaking the 40-year drought, 40-plus year drought, so contract extended for another year. Well, we had a few retirees. Stanley, Stafford, and Hopkins. Aaron Jones, wow. Well, Daniels got his second Super Bowl MVP, and we get the Raiders its 5th Super Bowl, so... Well, in this series, Atlanta lost the Super Bowl twice in a row, then lost in the NFC Conference Championship. Kansas City got another Super Bowl there. Unfortunately, the Cowboys got one, but yeah, I'm not sure if this might be the finale. As we gear up for the college football game, which comes out in about a week, less than a week, I think. But yeah, we're probably going to be focusing on that, doing some Road to Glories, Dynasty mode, and then when the new Madden comes out, we'll probably be doing another franchise rebuild again. But yeah, did 4 years, won the Super Bowl twice, so I think that'd be a pretty good way to end the series, at least going out with a second Super Bowl. But thanks for checking out the series along the way, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.